Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and the Fungus is among us because we are back in the world of Funguys Swarm, which is a survival-style roguelite, and honestly, one of the biggest sleeper drops of the year. It's currently sitting at overwhelmingly positive on Steam, 96% positive, and it just got a massive update. There's a new map, we've got a new weapon, new items, and they've also added mechs to the game. So we can actually end up piloting our own mech. I've got the new weapon, which is kind of like a sniper rifle, and we're going to see exactly how far we can get on this brand new lava level. So I leveled up. I can get Iron Shroom, summon mushroom projectiles that slowly orbit outward from you, summon an aura that inflicts shock and has a chance to push enemies away, or attacks have a chance to summon slashing claws. I'm actually going to reroll this. I want some more accuracy-based attacks. On cooldown, inflict mark on a random enemy. This is actually exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to grab this. And the thing about this weapon, I can charge up and shoot. If I charge up, we do more damage, but I can also pierce straight through enemies. And for every enemy I pierce, we're going to do even more damage. And so now we're going to have some marked enemies. And if we kill them, they're going to explode and do even more damage. So I think that's going to be a really good combo for this weapon. They've also added pets. I don't know if pets were always here, but I've got like a cute little frost dog. And so he'll bark and freeze everybody nearby and do an insane amount of damage. Okay, I can reduce the cooldown of my skill cards, so we'll have mark more often. Every time you pick up 8 XP beans, launch tiny projectiles that chase enemies. Or beastly strength. Increase the damage of your beast skill cards for each beast card that you have. So if you guys are not familiar with Funguys Swarm, we've got 2 different cards. We've got passive cards and skill cards. At the top are my skills, and at the bottom are my passives. So you can only have so many. It's kind of like Mega Bonk in that way where you want to build smart. But one thing I do like about Funguys Swarm, if you have a weapon you're not a fan of, you can eventually swap it out and change your build to kind of adapt to what you're doing. So out of all these, I'm going to go for Quick Cast. So we're going to reduce our cooldowns, and I'm going to try to go for some more accuracy-based attacks, see if we can't snipe some enemies. We've got ourselves an encounter, so I'm going to make my way up top. I leveled up again, but I leveled up my weapon. So I can increase my critical chance, my critical damage, or my charge speed. Dude, I want that. So we can charge up faster and do even more damage. Yeah, if I can keep leveling up that's great. All right, let's head up top. We've got to get that event. I want to get some of this experience, though, because magnets are kind of rare in this game. I don't know how fast this lava hurts me. We got bombs. So those guys there with, like, the grapes in their head, they throw bombs. Increase the number of projectiles from your skill cards. Oh, that actually increases the amount of marks we get, too? That's not bad. Summon an aura that inflicts shock and has a chance to push enemies away. I don't love that for what we're doing. I don't want an aura around me because I don't want enemies close to me. I'm going to do mirror double. So now we have even more marked enemies. And if I can hit the right guys, we'll just have explosions going off everywhere. And so this is the dude that throws the bombs. Let's try to get up top before this swarm shows up. We can knock this event out. It's kind of far away. So the lava doesn't burn me instantly. It just takes a little bit. Yeah, this is so far. Here we go. Dew Pond. If I do this, we can get a lot of meta progression currency. Dash through. One thing about this game, you've got some pretty generous iframes. So dash charges are incredibly valuable in this game. Dash cooldown, all that. Okay, we got a swarm. I'm going to have to take a second before I can do this. I have 15 seconds left to complete this. I got to be fast. Splash Shot. Shoots out a laser that pierces through enemies. Now, I think that might actually work pretty well with what we're doing. It also tells you what passives it complements, which is really nice. So I know if I grab this, not only will I have a laser that pierces, I'm going to have a shorter cooldown and even more projectiles from it. So I'm going to grab this. I think it's going to complement us well. I might have to just tank some hits here just to get these flowers before this event ends. Yeah. It's okay. We'll get some healing. Epic weapon card. This increases my damage 120%. What? This is crit chance, and this is a chance to strike instantly twice. But 120? Yeah, thank you. I'll grab that. Yeah, we failed. There's way too many enemies. Bad time. I should have waited until the swarm was done to try to do this. But that's okay. We got tons of damage. We got to kill these guys throwing bombs at me. That's the biggest struggle right now. If I can just aim them down, focus fire, All I missed out from that was some meta progression currency. It could have been way worse. I think I want to keep leveling up Soul Boom so we can just have even more marks going off. Because that's going to be a big source of our damage. Damn, that laser's crazy. I will say this weapon is way different than any other weapon I've seen in this game. It's a lot harder, but I feel like it's going to be really rewarding if I can get a good build for it. Because I typically go melee when I play Fungi Swarm. Increased damage from debuffs. So I'm going to do more mark damage. It's not crazy. It's not crazy. This gives me a whole extra mark. This will reduce the cooldown by a whole second. We're about to mutate Soul Boom if I get to this middle spot, so let's do that. Let me level it up one more time. And just keep shooting the right guys. All right, we got new enemies. We got like berry rhinos. None of these look good. Thanks, Fire King. Well, I can increase my damage to 160. I'm not going to worry about crit chance. I'm going to go for what is guaranteed here. And I'm going to wait a little bit before I call my mecha. Because we can see myself gaining energy in the bottom left. And that's whenever we can call the mech. I've got one charge, but I wonder what happens the larger it gets. Okay, we can mutate Soul Boom. Oh, no. Okay, so randomly, the Soul King will give you a fourth option. Not the Soul King, the Fire King. I'm looking at Soul Boom. The Fire King will give you an extra option. Either a very rare attack or multiple level ups at once. If you take it, you're going to get Curse. And so the higher the Curse, the harder the run. But this is going to level up Soul Boom 3 times and mutate it. That is huge. I'm going to have to go for that. There's no way. Yeah. All right, so 7% chance that enemies spawn with extra movement. 26% chance that the next encounter rewards are hidden, but I get 35% more loot from enemies and breakable objects. So honestly, that's pretty good. When taking damage, inflict mark on all enemies around you. Killing enemies using weapon attacks has a chance to trigger this skill. That's great, because we're going to be totally focusing on my weapon attacks. So if we kill people, that'll just mark more enemies around us. There's a 20% chance it procs, but that could add up really well. Let's do that. Okay. We got a lot of marks here. We're taking a decent amount of damage, though. These berry rhinos are crazy. They just charge right at you, and they've got a lot of health. I need to try to move around and try to find some healing. Let's start heading left. Don't stand in the fire. Okay. Splash shot. I might want to start trying to get new attacks. But none of these will really help me besides leveling up splash shot even more. Oh my god. Nice. Clean. All right, mech. I'm calling the mech. I've had enough of this. Okay, so I've got an ultimate attack. Damn, that's crazy. That does so much damage. And I can mutate my weapon now. Enemies hit by your weapon projectile have a chance to spawn 2 smaller arrows that deal 40% of your weapon damage. Enemies hit by your weapon projectile have a chance to be inflicted by shock. No, let's do multi-sting. So we can shoot out even more projectiles. Oh my god. Dude, this is crazy. And we can get the final mutation on Soul Boom. I need to get more weapons fast. On dash, deal damage to all enemies inflicted by mark. When taking damage, inflict mark on all enemies around you. I'm going to re-roll this once. Inflict mark on all enemies in a small area around the target. So we'll have multiple explosions. Let's try that. Oh, this is not looking good, man. It's okay. Let's keep moving. What's a fella got to do to find some health around here? Crazy rhinos. I'm moving. I'm looking. I'm trying to destroy these boxes. I found some health. And we mutated. So we're still in this. Gain 1 reroll token after leveling up 5 times. Each time you skip a fire card, spawn 2 HP pickups. Every time you dash, reduce all your skill cooldowns by 25%. I feel like I need the help. I'm not looking good, man. Give me the healing. All right, I got some more health. We've got our first boss. Do not hit me, please. I cannot afford to take any damage. Oh, please, man, please. Okay, there's a pineapple house. SpongeBob, give me sanctuary. Okay, we're good. Please, please. Where's the boss? He's dead. He's dead. He dropped health. All right, we're good. Everything's good. Everything is good. Nobody panic. This is all going according to plan. All right, we got Splash Shot leveled up. We got Mirror Double. We got Amber, and we got a bunch of mushrooms. And I've got health again. I just gotta get more attacks. Why are these guys so tanky? What are they feeding them? Okay, that bomb guy has to die. Manafall. Drop crystals from the sky that shatter into projectiles when destroyed. I'm also going to get benefits from Mirror Double and Quick Cast with these. So let's do it. Another weapon, thank God. Thank you. So we got these crystals, and they explode and do damage. I cannot believe I'm still alive, bro. Okay, we got bullet hell enemies. Looks like these garlic cloves, when you kill them, they explode. Yeah, and they shoot bullets everywhere. Please. I got some XP up top. If I can break this, and then we've got a chest. I have to make sure I get this chest, though. Screwing that up would be bad. But I've got a mech charge. This level is unnormal. Why is this so insane? Okay, all right. Today I just learned how bad I am at Fungi Swarm. We have to get these flowers. Rare. Damage goes from 160 to 240. I want the charge speed, but 240% damage on my basic attack? Are you kidding me? This is knucking futs, man. All right. There's another flower here. There's 2. They're sitting in the lava. We got it. We also got a damage increase. All right, what do we got here? Splash Shot leveled up twice. Quick Cast leveled up. We got some Amber, which we can use to level up our weapons. Amazing. All right. When taking damage, trigger the skill, Splash Shot. The skill now deals 30% increased damage per enemy pierced. We'll increase the damage. Get this stupid alligator dude out of here. There's a damage increase in here. I need to get it. All right. I can get Boom Shroom. Slowly grow mushrooms that explode and inflict random stacks of poison. Spawn a boulder from the sky that inflicts flat. Increase damage from all of your skill cards. So Manafall and Splash Shot would do 6% more damage. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to get the boulder because that can stun enemies. And these guys are incredibly aggressive. So stunning them might be a good decision here. Okay, we got tacklers. We need to move. We're going. We're trekking through the lava. Try to break these boxes for some more health. Okay, we got beetles. We're summoning the mech. There's too much going on. Ultimate attack. Oh, I see. So the charge rolls over. You can stack multiple charges. Got it. Understood. I can level up these crystals more, but I want to try to evolve Splash Shot. Almost there. I got to be careful about those swarming enemies. I'm going to hang out by this ice cube for a little bit. And whenever this swarm summons, I'm going to freeze all the enemies on screen. We got to play this with intent. Yeah, man, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This is definitely one of the more challenging survival roguelites. In a good way, though. It's very fun. And it feels fair, too, because it's one of those games, if you're really good, I feel like you can win your first try. But then, of course, you've got all that meta progression. So this is a rare weapon card again. It's going to increase my critical damage, but I don't have any crit chance, do I? My crit chance is 10%. It's a 10% chance. Okay. And so my crit damage is 125%, so it'd go up to 135. I don't love any of these offers. In fact, I think being able to strike twice instantly might be even more valuable than the crit damage. I'm going to actually go for that. It's a low percentage chance. We're going to get this freeze. Clean up. Yeah, I know you're going to explode. Oh. Okay, final mutation on Splash Shot. Let's do it. What do you got for me? When taking damage, trigger the skill. I don't want that. Projectiles have a chance to freeze enemies. I kind of want that. What's your cooldown at right now? Oh, I can't see it here. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, this is insane. All right, dodge bag. Wow. You would level up quick cast 4 times, making my cooldown go from 16% to 51%? Of course. Yes, give me the curse. That's fine. All right, so we have a higher chance for enemies to have faster movement speed and rewards to be hidden. But I got even more loot. We leveled up my weapon again. Charge speed, dude. Charge speed, 100%. So 40% charge speed. We're going to be shooting like crazy now. And I would imagine like every enemy on screen is going to have this curse. The soul boom, it's got to. Attacks have a chance to launch a flower that travels outward and returns to you. It doesn't really give me any benefits from the passives I've got right now, so I think I'm going to go for Boulder Bonk. Level this up again. Or I could get Astral Potency, and we can just start leveling up the overall damage of my skill cards. I might do that. That's a flat 6% damage increase on all my attacks. I think that's worth it. I think that's going to be good. All right, we got a heart down below. Let's head towards it. New encounter. It is hidden. I'm going to take a quick second. The game is a little on the loud side. Drop it down to 25. Keep it nice and smooth for you guys. Also, enjoy the nice song that plays in the menu. It's very, very relaxing. When the game itself is giving you an anxiety attack, just come here and relax. All right, gameplay time. Okay, Night Owl. That will increase the damage of your Night Seal cards. So just my Night Skill cards. So it's only going to increase Mana Falls damage, which is not really great. Spawn a wave of lightning that damages enemies it passes through. Probably going to have to finally grab a new move because both of these are going to be a waste. This is just going to increase the power of my mark. Yeah, Shockwave it is. I've got Electric Garlic now. Let's head to this event. We got big, like, pineapple warriors now. That's new. And I've got my mech ready to go. We're going to have a boss spawn very soon. Honestly, this is the most peaceful event I've ever seen. Nice. All right, what do we got? Something big, something big. Shockwave, okay, and a bunch of money. That was not big at all. But you know what? I'm okay. After surviving everything I've been through, let's just try to level up fast. We can finally get our next mutation. Enemies hit by your weapon, projectile, or inflicted with poison. After 10 attacks, your next weapon attack instantly charges and fires 7 projectiles around you. I feel like Hornet Spike here, the Hornet Swarm, is probably going to benefit me the most. Genuinely. It's going to take me a while to get 10 attacks. especially because I'm charging up every hit, but that could be crazy. The value, if we can knock out a bunch of soul booms everywhere. All right, there's the boss. He's kind of like a mage, but we can burst him down. Charge up. Especially whenever he gets marked, and he's flattened by the boulders, and he's frozen. He can't do anything. All right, beetles. More beetles. Dude, we're popping him right next to the boss and doing even more damage. This is great. All right, watch out. Why are there so many angry pineapples here? Pineapples are actually my favorite fruit. It's a fun little fact about me. But not when they're trying to roast my face off. Okay, I'm probably going to level up Manafall. I'm not going to waste a slot, a whole passive on more HP. That just seems bad. I'm going to do Manafall. So it does more damage, and it lands in a larger area. You're dead. You're almost dead. You're dead. Okay, you drop me some health. And a chest. Got ourselves a chestnut. All right, Manafall's leveled up again. This is about to evolve very soon. We're getting some really bad chests because you can get a lot of loot out of them, sometimes like 7 or 8 items. But we're getting 4 every time. That's okay, though. We got another event. We've got 2 swarms coming up before the next boss. I've got a ton of these mecha charges about to be once the second one fills. 2 is a ton, but, you know, right now it feels like a lot. It feels like a lot when everything's happening. All right, so I don't know what this does. It's like a fountain. I guess it's going to give us water, I have to assume. Increase your magnet range. Increase your XP gain. Don't really want either of those. XP gain's nice. It's just kind of a waste to get it so late in the game, you know? I think I'd rather just level up my damage. Yeah, let's do XP. Let's do XP. You might as well. All right, so what does this do? Oh, it reduces my curse. Awesome. So we don't have the negatives anymore. And it dropped an ice cube, too. And a ton of loot. Well, I don't want to hang out here too long. I'd wait until the swarm, maybe, but I want to wander around and try to get some mushrooms. Because the mushrooms will let us level up a bunch of things about our character. And they are kind of hard to come by. I say as I'm holding 700 of them. But 700 is not a lot. Okay, all right. We've got lava turtles. I do not like turtles. I do not like them. Okay, increase the charge speed of your hornet attacks to 60%. Dude, 280% damage is wild. But I want charge speed so we can keep attacking fast and get that big AoE attack from my hornets. If I hit 10 times in a row, we get that big blast. I want that. I want that. And I'm charging this up pretty insanely quick. I was going to say instantly, but it's not quite there yet. We're getting there. This is one of those games, and you can probably tell whenever you watch me play this game compared to any other game, it gets my adrenaline going. I just keep going and going and going. Mutation on Manafall. What can we get? Crystals now emit lasers towards each other, dealing a portion of their projectile damage. Crystals now radiate a field that slows down enemies. The lasers remind me of that weapon from Deep Rock Galactic, where you drop them and they zap around. Let's try Starlink. Let's see what that does. So now these guys are going to drop with lasers. That's crazy. And they do a ton of damage. All right, that is sick. We're nearing on 13 minutes here. We're going to have a swarm. I've got 2 charges of mecha ready to go. I'm just staying cram-packed on this island. But this is my happy space. It makes me feel good. Just stay inside of my lasers. There's so much chaos, I'm not even noticing when I start to shoot out all those thorns. I should probably start leveling up Boulder Bonk so I can get its next evolution, because it's lagging behind a lot, and it's actually helping me. Whenever we see these guys flatten down, That is all Boulder Bonk. Just keep juking. Yeah, that flat turtle. Thank you, boulders. Oh my god. Why am I always getting the epics on my damage? The 360% extra damage. Yeah, that works. That works. I'm not upset about it. Casually shooting for almost 400 damage. That is absurd. It doesn't look like I can get any more mecha charges. I actually think it might be blocked off. We might have to upgrade it because you can upgrade it. There is meta progression for the mech, so I might want to go ahead and just use a charge so I can keep getting more. Boulder Bonk. We've got another swarm. I'll use it then. Try to get some of this experience that's sitting all over the map because there's a ton of it. Increase the area of your skill cards. So this is a Fire King offer, but it's going to help Boulder Bonk, Shockwave, Manafall, and Soul Bloom. It's going to make the Soul Bloom explosions bigger. I do want the Boulder Bonk mutation, but I'm going to grab this for my last passive. Yeah. I'll take the extra loot, thank you. All right, mech time. And so it looks like if I do enough damage, we get an ult charge, and I can use it. But then I can keep getting it over and over again. So I want to be as aggressive as possible. Oh, and it actually lasts longer. It combines both charges. Oh, it might have been a mistake to use this then. One more ult charge. Come on. Yes! Yeah, it used all of it. Got it. Well, now I know. Now I know. Let's go ahead and give myself a 10% chance to attack twice. Now we can get our Boulder Bonk mutation. On impact, boulders split into 4 smaller boulders that deal half damage. Boulders now roll forward and inflict flat on all enemies they pass. I'm going to grab that. I had it last time on my last video. It actually terrified me because I thought my own boulders were trying to kill me. But now I know they're not. I want to max out Manafall. How many times did I level up here? So I guess all the experience you're getting while you're in the mech, it just comes all at once. Yeah, okay. Final mutation on Hornet Spike. Your weapon projectile explodes at the end and has a chance to inflict mark. On dash, your next weapon attack charges instantly and shoots 3 projectiles. Give me even more marks. As pointless as that is. Fire Rune. No, I don't want your spell. I'm happy with my attacks. Let's just keep leveling up Manafall. One more level and we're good. This started off very rough, but it became one of my most confident runs in this game. Yeah, these are my boulders. They're very big. What can I say? I've got big balls. Big boulder balls. Give me that flat damage increase. Yeah, man, they can't even keep up. I am so busted right now. I feel like going for Mark with this weapon was definitely the right decision. Crystal impact radius is increased and pulls enemies towards its center on impact. When destroyed, crystals have a chance to summon another crystal. I think pulling them in might actually be pretty good. I want to do that. All right, next boss. It is a big, beefy fire turtle who is crushed and frozen at the same time and now getting sucked away. He can't do it. He's crushed again. He's so screwed. Yeah, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? I'm the boss. You came to the wrong part of town, my friend. I've never seen someone get stun locked this badly. All right, I will take this fire curse so we can go ahead and evolve Shockwave. Give me something that hopefully doesn't have to be a small radius around me. Okay, what do we got? Massively increases Shockwave area, but increases the cooldown. When triggered, spawns a wave at an enemy's location. 100%. That's going to make that way more valuable to me. It's definitely my worst ability right now. This poor boss, he literally can't do anything. He rolled up thinking he was the big guy, and he's just getting pushed around. Yeah, sorry, man. You're done. Get out of here. Get my level ups. Let's go ahead and max out my cooldown. I'm about to level up Boulder Bonk again. Let's keep pouring into that. If I could get it. We'll go for more area. Boulder Bonk. I need one more level up for that guy, but that's okay. I'm going to get max health, and we've got the final boss here. Shockwave is about to mutate as well. That was actually a really good chestnut, finally. We're still leveling up. Okay, instead of falling in a line, boulders fall in the same place. The area of effect also increases. Every time you pick up an XP bean, the skill cooldown is reduced by 0.2 seconds. I don't feel like that's going to be worth it late game. I'm going to have them have a larger area but hit the same spot. Especially if they land on the boss. That could be really good. Instead of spawning a single wave, Shockwave now spawns 2 waves. Massively increase Shockwave area but increase the cooldown. No, double A. So they're going to land on enemies, and we're going to shoot 2 of them. We got max health. Here comes the boss to pull us away. What do we got here? Oh, he's sleeping. He's a dragon fruit. Cute. Okay. I get it. All right. Everything is already instantly exploding. Oh my god. Okay, I see. Just watch the floor. Damn, you're kind of crazy. But so am I. I have never seen the game get this crazy. I have never seen the game get this crazy. This is wild. I gotta be careful though, because I'm taking a lot of hits. When he does this move, I feel like I really just need to run away from him. Like go to the other side of the map. Yeah. Okay, we got new attacks. You're halfway. Oh, you have a ton of attacks. Mech. I'm not liking how this is looking. That could have been better. That could have been better. All right, let's move back. Wow. I might die here. It's all the projectiles you're throwing at me that I honestly am struggling to see inside of my own, yeah. Damn, dude. We lost. It's that move specifically. It's all those little flame shots that scatter all over the map because I have so many effects going on. I really couldn't tell what was happening. That's okay. That's okay. I could have played it better. I also came in there feeling like I was a raging badass, and so I just was not dodging as much as I wanted. Looking back at some of the boss fights in this game, they are very movement-oriented. You have to save your dodges for like the last second. They're actually quite challenging. So I'm going to take full responsibility on that. What do you mean I smell kind of stinky? I did pretty good, I thought. All right, come on. Let's go ahead and reduce my fire curse. We got some meta progression we could end up spending now. So I've got my mech here. And so I can upgrade him. Oh, I need these potatoes. Increase the projectile amount from the potato's attacks. Increase the impact damage and area radius from the jump. Increase the projectile amount from the ultimate. I see, okay. There's going to be more mechs you can get. And so I assume they'll have more charges that we'll be able to move around with. Okay. I'm going to be honest, the Hornet Spike is interesting, but the Garlic Hammer is probably my favorite weapon. All the weapons in this game are incredibly different, though. None are similar at all, which I got to give them props for. Like over here, we can spend my mushrooms, and I can buy something which I probably should have bought, which is a revival charge. I just thought it was too good. Thought it was too good, wouldn't need it, but that would have totally helped us beat the boss there. There's now a chance that offered cards give water blessings. When taken, it reduces 1 to 3 fire curse points. When you face an encounter, you're shown 2 options instead of 1. Level that up. And I've got some water. I've actually got a ton of water, and I can use that to level up my character. So I can go ahead and increase my skill card damage if I want, my movement speed, my magnet range. Let's go ahead and max out my damage. I can't get enough health. That's 5,000. I need a little bit more than that. Let's go ahead and increase my movement speed and my dash cooldown. And I think that's good. We do have another character. We've got Ursa, and so she starts with 1 heart, but 2 pieces of armor. And the thing about armor in this game, it recharges over time. So if you get a build where, like, every single time you take a hit, you get more damage for the rest of your run, she can become an absolute powerhouse. She's very unique. We've also got, of course, my dog. And so we can pet the dog if it stops moving. But it looks like there's a few other ones you can eventually get. Right now, it just looks like it's Rusty. I've got some good news, though, guys. I did partner up with Fungi Swarm. They gave me 3 copies to give away of this game. So if you guys are interested in getting your hands on Fungi Swarm, let me know in the comments down below. I mean, the game itself is honestly like $5, so it's not necessarily going to break the bank. But, you know, who doesn't like free things? So just let me know. I want to make sure I give it to someone that genuinely wants this game. So leave me a message like, hey, you're a really fun guy. I would love to play this game. It would really grow on me. Whatever mushroom-related puns you've got, just let me know down below, and I will pick 3 winners. Otherwise, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Give me a comment down below if you want even more Fungi Swarm. And if you have watched me this far and have not hit that sub button, consider doing so, as that really supports the channel. Otherwise, that is going to be it for me, and I will see all of you guys next time.